Good morning everyone. Today we will start new topic, mole concept, first part, Gay-Lussac law combining volume. Okay, so let's start with definition. Before starting definition, just always remember that Gay-Lussac law is applicable for gases only, gaseous reactant and gaseous product, not applicable for either solid or liquid. So what is Gay-Lussac law? According to Gay-Lussac law, when gases react, they do so in volumes which bears a simple whole number ratio to one another and to the volume of the gaseous product under similar condition of temperature and pressure. Okay. To understand it better, take example, certain example. Here just see first example. 1 volume of hydrogen combined with 1 volume of chlorine to form 2 volume of hydrogen chloride gas. So here what is the ratio between reactant and product? 1:1:2, simple ratio. Second example, 1 volume of nitrogen when mixed with 3 volume of hydrogen, it will form 2 volume of ammonia. So again here also ratio 1:3:2. Okay, so it is clear what is Gay-Lussac law. Whenever gases react, they bear a simple whole number ratio to one another. It means to the reacting gases and to the product if it is gas under similar condition of temperature and pressure. Okay, and we can easily calculate different numerical based on Gay-Lussac law. So example number 1, here 1 volume of methane react with 2 volume of oxygen to form methane, burn in oxygen to form carbon dioxide and water vapor. So here 1 volume of methane burns in 2 volume of oxygen to form 1 volume of carbon dioxide. If here it is mentioned that H2O in liquid state, so Gay-Lussac law is not applicable for liquid. It is applicable only for the gaseous reactant and product. So suppose the given amount of methane is 100 milliliter. We can easily calculate amount of oxygen used and amount of carbon dioxide produced. Okay, so let's start. 1 volume of methane needs 2 volume of oxygen. Therefore, 100 milliliter of methane will consume 2 into 100 milliliter of oxygen. It means 200 milliliter of oxygen for complete combustion of methane. Okay, at the same time, what amount of carbon dioxide will produce? See the ratio between methane and carbon dioxide, 1:1. 1 volume of methane produce 1 volume of carbon dioxide. It means 100 milliliter of methane will produce 100 milliliter of carbon dioxide. This is example number 1. Take another example. Nitrogen, 1 volume of nitrogen combined with 3 volume of hydrogen to form 2 volume of ammonia. Suppose the given amount of nitrogen is 20 milliliter. Can you calculate amount of hydrogen used? Yes, it's very simple. 1 volume needs 3 volume. It means 2 milliliter will consume 3 into 20. 20 milliliter. I said 2, I think. 20 milliliter of nitrogen will consume 3 into 20 milliliter of hydrogen. It means 60 milliliter of hydrogen will be consumed. And at the same time, what amount of ammonia will be produced? 1 volume will produce 2 volume of ammonia. Therefore, 20 milliliter of nitrogen will produce 2 into 20 is equal to 40 milliliter of nitrogen. Is it clear? Okay, so like that we can calculate different numerical. We will try to cover here 2-3 numericals more. So now we will take example of complex numerical. Okay, all the condition we will try to cover. So again here same equation we will take. 1 volume of nitrogen react with 3 volume of hydrogen to form 2 volume of ammonia. Suppose we have 60 milliliter of nitrogen and 60 milliliter of hydrogen. So calculate the composition of resulting mixture. So suppose we start calculating numerical with nitrogen. Okay, so 1 volume of nitrogen will consume 3 volume of hydrogen. It means 60 milliliter of nitrogen will consume 3 into 60. 1 it is equal to 180 milliliter of hydrogen. This will be wrong answer. Why this will be wrong? Because here the given amount of hydrogen is only 60 milliliter. Okay, so we cannot solve numerical like this. Here one point you should remember, what is limiting reactant. Okay, before starting again continuing this numerical, you should know what is limiting reactant. The reactant in a chemical reaction that limits the amount of product that can be formed is known as limiting reactant. Okay, the reaction will stop when all of the limiting reactant is consumed. Here which is limiting reactant? Limiting reactant is hydrogen in this case. Okay, the substance that is totally consumed when the reaction is completed is known as limiting reagent, limiting agent, or simply limiting reactant. So here which one is limiting reactant? Hydrogen. So here in this case we cannot start numerical using nitrogen. How we should do the numerical? Using hydrogen limiting factor. So we should do numerical like this. 3 volume of hydrogen needs 1 volume of nitrogen. Therefore 60 milliliter of hydrogen will consume 1 upon 3 into 60. It means 20 milliliter of nitrogen will be consumed in this reaction. Okay, so here unused nitrogen. How to calculate unused nitrogen? What amount of nitrogen we have in this numerical? 60 milliliter of nitrogen, and consumed nitrogen is 20. So 60 minus 20 is equal to 40 milliliter. So unused nitrogen is 40 milliliter. Okay, now same way we can calculate amount of ammonia produced. 3 volume of hydrogen forms 2 volume of ammonia. Therefore 60 milliliter of hydrogen will form 2 upon 3 into 60 is equal to 40 milliliter of ammonia. Okay, clear? So here what you have to remember, 1 or 2 question, complex question you may get in exam. So always remember what amount is there with you. With that only you can calculate. Okay, so limiting factor try to remember. Then another example we will take. Example number 2. Just see here, 2 volume of hydrogen react with 1 volume of oxygen to form, suppose, water. Okay, if it's steam then we can apply Gay-Lussac law. If it is water we cannot apply here. So here question is 200 centimeter cube of hydrogen and 150 centimeter cube of oxygen are mixed and ignited. Okay, what volume of oxygen remain unreacted? So here what we can find out, amount of oxygen used we will find out. So here see the ratio, 2 volume of hydrogen needs 1 volume of oxygen. It means 200 centimeter cube of hydrogen will consume 1 upon 2 into 200 is equal to 100 centimeter cube of oxygen. So what is the amount of oxygen which is left unused? Total oxygen. What is the total oxygen? 150 centimeter cube minus consume oxygen 100 is equal to 50 centimeter cube. Okay, so this is unused oxygen. So I hope it is clear. One more numerical you can take here. Okay, take another numerical. Methane. 1 volume of methane combined with 2 volume of oxygen to form carbon dioxide and water. So here what is the question? 80 centimeter of methane is mixed with 200 centimeter cube of pure oxygen at the same temperature and pressure. The mixture is then ignited. Calculate the composition of the resulting mixture. Okay, so again here just see, 1 volume of methane consume 2 volume of oxygen to form 1 volume of carbon dioxide. So given amount of 80 centimeter cube of methane, it will consume? 2 into 80, it means 160 centimeter cube of oxygen will be consumed. And what is the given amount of oxygen? Given amount of oxygen is 200 centimeter cube. So what is the amount of oxygen which is left unused? How to calculate? 200 given amount minus consumed 160 is equal to 40 centimeter cube. Okay, now we have to calculate amount of carbon dioxide is produced. See the ratio between methane and carbon dioxide, same, 1:1. 1 volume of methane produces 1 volume of carbon dioxide. Therefore, 80 centimeter cube of methane will produce 80 centimeter cube of carbon dioxide. So, what will be the resulting mixture? Unused oxygen 40 centimeter cube and carbon dioxide, amount of carbon dioxide which is produced 80 centimeter cube. Okay, then one last numerical, and then I hope you will calculate by yourself. Next question is what? What volume of oxygen would be required to burn completely 400 milliliter of acetylene C2H2? Also calculate the volume of carbon dioxide formed. So first see the ratio. 2 volume of acetylene react with 5 volume of oxygen to form 4 volume of carbon dioxide. Therefore, 400 milliliter of acetylene will use 5/2 into 400 is equal to 1000 milliliter of oxygen will be consumed to burn completely 400 milliliter of acetylene. Clear this one? Then at the same time, what amount of carbon dioxide is formed? How will calculate? 2 volume of acetylene produce 4 volume of carbon dioxide. So 400 milliliter of acetylene will produce 4/2 into 400 is equal to 800 milliliter of carbon dioxide is produced at the same time. That's it. Rest of the numerical try to do by yourself.